Hi guys, welcome to another video from Overbite Gaming. I'm the Majestic Snare and that is Lee. I'll be nice to him today.
Oh, thank you.
You weren't expecting that, were you?
I took the piss out of him earlier by replicating his singing. He knows the hurt now that he causes.
So today's video is all about frustrating games, as you'll know by the fucking title and probably thumbnail. So we want to talk about frustrating games and not just talk about like things in games that are frustrating, but particular games and moments in games that have been fucking seared into our psyches and just cause us endless amounts of nostalgic pain.
Or just regular pain.
Yeah. Nostalgic, neuralgic.
Ooh, fancy.
Like it. Anyway, so do you want to kick off?
Yeah, I'll kick off. The game I want to talk about is Jam Vendetta. Now, it is an excellent game, except for one part. You're going through the game, okay? You're beating up all these rapper type dudes.
Gotcha.
You got to get yourself a girlfriend, one of a selection of 3, and they're all very nice indeed. So you go through, you're getting your girlfriend, you're beating up the rappers, you're getting pictures of your girlfriends in their smalls, and you're having a generally fine time, and you're on your way to Def Jam to fight for your right to party or something.
Gotcha. Right, sounding good so far.
And then...
Don't see the frustration.
And then the bad guy sics 3 people on you at once. This is a one-on-one wrestling style fighting game. So having 3 people attacking you without tag rules, just mullering you, interrupting every fucking thing you try to do to one of them, the other 2 grab you, is the most frustrating thing I've ever come across. And it's only made more frustrating because the rest of the game is so good that every time I play through and I get to that point, I'm just like, oh, do I really want to go through this? I have like 6 attempts and hit various things with my gamepad. No is the answer usually.
Yeah, that's pretty much the kind of the litmus paper test of a frustrating moment when you actually want to destroy something that you own, like
or
a game
just
controller,
stop playing.
Or smash a mouse and keyboard like the angry German kid from back in the day.
It just stands out so hugely because the rest of the game is fucking brilliant and it works so well in one-on-one environments. But when you get 3 motherfuckers coming at you, you're just like, screw this noise. I can't be arsed.
Well, it's a fair thing. I mean, being unfavourable odds in it like that is kind of a cheap move. I remember back in the days of like Devil May Cry, I think it was, or games like that where you had bosses redone.
Yeah, they just so the end of the game is basically all the bosses over again.
Yeah, all in one sitting.
Yeah,
with the same power levels, and you got to do it all at once. Those kind of things really would annoy me. But the one game I would put in this list of games most frustrating things ever is a game that I knew was going to be frustrating, but didn't realise the extent to which it really fucked me off. And I caught it all on video. Because it's Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy, designed to be frustrating. You're a man in a cauldron with a hammer and you're trying to get up a cliff, like really strange terrain, but all it takes, and I mean all it takes, is one mistake and you end up falling right back to the start. You might spend half an hour getting up this particular little mountain through this passageways and up and onto bits and pieces to try and balance yourself up to a certain point. One mistake, you just nudge yourself off and it just throws you all the way back to the beginning. And usually it would coincide with a little bit of a wisdom read to you from the game creator. Just to rub that in.
Just to take the piss.
Yeah, just to say, yeah, you failed. That's the whole point of life. Just keep on failing, you know. And it would just be so annoying. But I mean, the game was simple. You just used your mouse in a circular motion to pull the hammer over. I'll just knock my cap off. Pull the hammer over. And sort of push yourself up, and you could push yourself off the floor, and it just the amount of minutes that, I mean, we're talking minutes, we're not talking hours of gameplay, but the amount of times that I would fall down to the bottom and just want to grab my mouse and literally crush it in my hands with the amount of stress that this game had given me, even though I knew exactly what I was getting in for. It made me feel like I wanted to kill someone.
So why doesn't he just get out of the cauldron?
Maybe he's not got any legs, he's got baby legs like Deadpool.
Yeah, but I suppose it would be more effective just to use his hands rather than a hammer, because he can grab.
I don't think you're really understanding the point of this game, Lee.
Well, it sounds like it's to be frustrated, and I wouldn't want that.
But, you know, it was fun while it lasted, and we got a good video out of it. So.
Yeah, it hit the Bennett Foddy wave.
Yes, it did. But if that guy does any more games, I'll probably check them out because, to see how much more frustrating he could be.
And plus he wants the clicks.
Oh yeah, yeah, I want the clicks. Click like down below just for me.
Well, I did a Let's Play of Jam Vendetta, but I very wisely did not continue it until the point where I was getting mauled by 3 men.
Oh, in the game, right? Yeah, cool.
Depressingly, it happens a lot to me. So
do you have any others you want to sort of point out and quote as frustrating games?
I think Fahrenheit bears a honourable mention, which is a fairly sedate, story-driven game.
Yeah, I'm trying to work out where this is going.
Until you become a little boy and have to do a stealth section.
Oh yeah, any games with stealth really, but that's your.
Especially when the game isn't a stealth game, and all of a sudden it's like, yeah, you need to creep out this alley base and not get seen by anybody. Oh fuck.
It's a bit of a trope in games though, where you have like the main character and then suddenly you've got a secondary character and all they can do is hide.
I hate that.
That happens a lot.
It's just like, sort yourself out. I'm competent. You should be too.
Yeah. I mean, the other one that I would definitely mention here, and we're instantly going to disagree, is Bloodborne, and the From Software genre of game. But specifically for me, the one I have played is Bloodborne.
No, I wouldn't disagree. I agree it's a frustrating game. I just don't think it's a bad game, whereas you do.
Well, my theory for being a bad game was purely because I didn't get to experience it, even though I paid money for it. I've bought the game, but I can't experience what the game has to offer in its lore and story and that stuff because I'm not good enough to play it.
Yeah, have you tried getting good?
Well, I don't want to invest the time in something like that. You're the man that plays easy on everything.
Yeah.
So why don't you play it on hard? Why don't you just get good?
Oh, because that's the point.
Yeah, but this is why it's frustrating for me because I want to experience the game, but I can't do that on my own. I can't play it and beat the things because they are too difficult. I don't know. The whole point of those games. I'm about 4 years too late now. By the way, I know that.
Yeah. Well, we reviewed it at the time, so if you want to see his thoughts at the
first
time,
videos.
Yeah, you can go back and watch that where we had a little PlayStation full box stood up in front of us and stuff.
Yeah, but maybe not watch that video. It's quite old.
It's quite old, but the opinions expressed were good. And I think we had a fight, and I got hit by a chicken or something. No,
probably. But yeah, that for me it was the most. It wasn't as frustrating, like acutely frustrating, as I found with Bennett Foddy. But in Bloodborne, I just felt like I don't want to spend any more time with this. This isn't fun. And for me, games should be fun. The frustration part shouldn't be something we're aiming for.
No. Remember, games are serious now. If you don't take games seriously, you're a piece of shit.
You're lazy.
And the guy with blue hair said that.
And not just games, just one particular game.
Yes, one particular game.
You're just lazy.
For 12-year-olds.
Just lazy. Yeah, that was topical. Well done.
You threw it in there.
It's a good segue.
Segued in a bit of news.
But yeah, I my problem with Bloodborne was always that you have a rich existence there inside the game and a rich story maybe to delve into, and it's very gothic and nasty and creepy and weird. But I can't experience it, so why can't I just play it on easy?
Yeah, I would agree. I think
it's too elitist to me. I don't like that in games. It should be more accessible.
I think From Software games would somewhat benefit from easy mode. I know we've got players that enjoy From Software games in their current form. That option should obviously still remain. You'd still get the bragging rights of playing it. It could be called like experience mode or veteran mode or something like that.
Or normal. I don't mind. I don't mind it being called like an easy mode.
Well, no, I'm trying to pick them up so they don't whine in the comments about it. But no, the whole point about those games is the adrenaline rush you get when you finally overcome that hurdle. Like that first fucking boss in Bloodborne, I must have fought him about 12 times before I finally beat him, and it was just like hit, and then I resumed getting killed by regular enemies.
Yeah, well, to me it felt like, I mean, probably a bit of an exaggeration, but every single fucking enemy felt like a boss fight.
They were legitimate threats. They always happen in Froth somewhere. Froth somewhere.
Froth somewhere. See, I'd back that company. Coffee company, right?
Yeah, it sounds like it, doesn't it?
But it's one of those experiences that I will look back on and go, no, I don't care about that game enough to spend the time in it. And if I'd been a fan, maybe not growing up with, but having experience of all the previous From Software games, the Demon Souls, Dark Souls, etc. Maybe I would have made that jump and understood it better going into it.
Well, you did momentarily flirt with getting Sekiro, didn't you?
Yeah, and I might still do it when it goes really cheap. But again, it's a game I might try for about 10 minutes and go, oh, it's just too hard.
I think you're going to have a very familiar From Software experience with that. So.
Probably. But it might be better. Might be.
Revenant from the Ashes is... I don't think it's from Software, but it has a very From Software feel, but it's not quite as hard. Yeah,
but I think we're seeing the kind of that style of game becoming a X light thing.
Yeah, because you have like the Surge as well.
Yeah, but just because a game is hard doesn't make it good.
No, but I mean the Surge is actually really well done. It's a lot of fun because you can target body parts.
Yeah, not talking about those individual games, but
sorry.
Just the fact that if you make a game, it's Dark Souls like, but it's not. You just made it difficult.
Well,
we just game difficult.
Well, we just did a review about action RPGs, and they're all essentially the same.
Yep.
So
I don't mind games being similar, but I think the thing with those kind of games, you're not focusing on the way this game is structured. You're focusing on the fact that the game is just too hard.
Well,
and that for me is a frustration in it.
No, you're not. You're not focused on narrative. You're focused on purely on the gameplay because you have to learn and observe the enemy's patterns and work out how to dodge them. So and then
turn it off,
or turn it off if you're impatient.
Yeah. So there's my couple anyway of like games that I find frustrating. As for particular moments, yeah, I'd say a lot of things where you have a story that is going one particular way, and then it decides to throw in an absolute curveball, or puts a puzzle in front of you that is absolutely ridiculously difficult to work out, like many of the Monkey Island games.
Yeah, some of those were a bit random, not as random as earlier adventure games, which were just... Oof.
Yeah, but they were trying to be out of the box, like completely impossible.
Yeah, but I mean, in the early games on the Spectrum, I used to do like the text adventures.
Mm-hmm.
But the cool thing is you could break into the code and just look up all the answers.
Back in the day.
Fuck you.
Yeah, you're the kind of person that reads the last page of a book, aren't you?
Well, no, my dog ate it. True story. I bought a big omnibus and like the last story I was reading, and I put it on the side, and the next one I come down and he'd eaten the last page. Just the last page. Didn't touch anything else.
Good boy.
Just the last page. It's like he was tormenting me on purpose. So I still don't know how the fuck it ended.
He chewed it while staring at you. But yeah, that's our view of some frustrating games and moments in games that have plagued us since we were young. Or actually recently.
Young-ish.
I suppose they're all quite recent games. Anyway, if you did like what we see here today, we do have videos coming out every Wednesday and Saturday. So check back then for some more awesome content.
Also, don't forget to comment down below about games you find frustrating and why.
That's an obvious question. Well done.
Yeah, I always say the obvious.
Like and subscribe and all that good stuff.
I'm very handsome. See, there I go again.
You just balance that out nicely. So guys, take care of yourselves and we'll see you again soon.
Take it easy, guys.
Bye.